Hello Taurus, welcome to my channel. I'm Rebecca Gabriel. I'm going to be doing your monthly reading for July. So Taurus, I hope you're keeping well. Let's take a look at what's going on in your life right now. I'm going to pull a few cards from the Energy Oracle deck and then we'll get into some tarot cards for you. If you are new to my channel, a very warm welcome to you. And if you like this reading, if it's resonating for you, let me know. Leave me a comment. I'd love to know what's going on in your world. All right, thank you, Spirit Guides and Angels, for Taurus. Let's pull a few cards. What's going on for Taurus in the month of July? For Taurus, thank you. So interesting. We've got you feeling the pinch here in the month of July when it comes to finances. And it may not be just finances. It may be, and I instantly got the feeling it was more about the need to want to problem solve some things and feeling that you are a little bit stuck in terms of how to work that out. And if it's not that, it's feeling a sense of what next? How do I get that feeling that I'm fulfilled or I have what it is that I need? So Taurus, you've got your thinking cap on. We've got the thinking woman and the thinking man turning up here. And this tells me that you're in problem-solving mode. Certainly you're in that place of wanting to improve and you're looking at everything across the table and you're saying to yourself, what do I need to do to raise the bar, to improve this aspect in my life, to learn more about this? And I know that you're really keen to create some positive change and transformation. It may be that there's someone around you, with you, working in conjunction with you, that's also trying to add a different perspective to things, which is a really good thing because two heads are better than one. Perhaps it's about looking at life through a different lens, having a look through at a different angle to your current situation. I feel that that's the key to solving the problem that you feel that you have. It's about your perspective. Your archangels, particularly Archangel Uriel, is asking you to trust your intuition and to be open to the guidance that's coming to you. So that's interesting. Let's see what else is coming up for you in how to best approach this situation. And Taurus, you're doing your homework. You're looking at what are the potential ways to move forward. You're also, I feel, doing a lot of self-examination. And this is sort of, it's stretching you, let's just say. So I get drawn back to the response. It's look at it through a different lens. Look at your situation from a different angle. Okay, what else for Taurus, please? I like that. Would seem to me that you realize the truth of this, and perhaps the initial card of financial constraints is actually telling the story of what has been for quite a while, that feeling of just not having enough, just making do, getting by with everything. But as I see that you're stepping up, and we see the thinking woman here, there's some stairs there. You are so keen to step up, to raise the bar, to see things from a higher perspective. So words come to mind like excellence and quality and raising the bar, yes. So we have milestone card. I feel that Spirit is saying, yes, success, you hit the jackpot. You're realizing that the tipping point has happened, and now that you're starting to manifest things quickly into your life. You've had a realization You're letting go a lot of things, particularly that scarcity mindset that has kept you in a place where you're always feeling like you're scrambling and not quite making the grade. But every other card that's come out here is letting me know that you're on a different trajectory now. You're feeling a lot more creative and inspired, and you're ready to bring new things into your life, to have a more imaginative approach to seeing how you can utilize your natural gifts and talents. So this is putting you on the path of a lot of wonderful achievements. So I'm loving this. There's victory and celebration and great achievements here. You're using your imagination, your power of imagination and thinking outside the dots. So see how the thinking man is looking into the crystals here. It's very much about taking a different perspective on your life. This is how you stop the drain of your energy and resources. Perhaps you couldn't see in the past how you were doing this. It's like the Spirit is saying that you weren't trusting your intuition as much as you could have been. You weren't listening as closely as you needed to in terms of the inner change. Perhaps the focus was the outer world and looking to solve problems from an outer perspective rather than it being an inner perspective. Very interesting conversation, Taurus, for the month of July. We'll pull some tarot cards. Thank you, Spirit Guides and Angels, for Taurus in the month of July. We have for Taurus. The story unfolds. Taurus. So for quite some time you have felt that things weren't really floating your boat. Perhaps there were some disappointments. Things have felt emotionally draining and exhausting. With the Five of Cups, you just kept seeing how things weren't working. You're putting effort in, putting, your heart and soul into something. But every time you turned around, again, it just felt like everything that you were putting in was draining back out again with just enough to get by. But, we've got the King of Pentacles turning up, Taurus, and this is a complete change. It is a very different energy of you manifesting opportunities, stability, an upgrade to your life. But now you're definitely seeing things through a different lens. This is about quality and raising the bar and your standards in life. It's also establishing a different energy within yourself where you know that everything will be okay. It's knowing that building the right kind of foundation requires the right kind of questions. This is the inner work that gets manifested into your reality. So you're going through a period of adjustment and weighing up the balance of things in your life, knowing that the right questions will give you the right answers, working out what it is that you need in your life and creating that balance. So reviewing where you give your time and energy is very important. So this is the key to your success. So the exercise here is making the right choices and bringing balance back into your life. So if it's to do with the financial, where are the leaks happening? If it's to do with your energy and emotions, where do you need to pull back and restore balance in your life? I feel that balance is coming back to you, that things are returning to an equilibrium where the effort that you put out, you're now receiving compensation for that. You're still evaluating things. You're thinking through a lot of things, and with the Five of Swords, we know that you can't please everybody. But this is now a recognition that you've got to make some choices as to, well, what's right for you? What is right for you, Taurus? So yes, some people may get disappointed because you've decided that you're not going to keep giving your time and energy to them, which is fair enough when you have to reassess what's important in your life. Some things have to go. Let's keep going. We'll get some more clarity around this reading for you, Taurus. Beautiful. I know that you're very aware that there's work to be done, and it's where you put your energy to get the outcome that you need. That's really important. It's doing the do. We then have the Empress card. There's such a new, profound belief in yourself in terms of nourishing you, prioritizing your needs, looking at life in a way that is more positive and optimistic. Isn't it interesting when you start to take the lens of seeing the beauty in your world, how your world starts to shift and change? And I feel this is the approach that you're taking in July, which is just wonderful because it certainly does improve your experiences. And perhaps you're starting to feel fuller in the heart space. You know, when we allow ourselves to love ourselves and respect ourselves, it's so much easier to show that love and compassion for others. I feel that your view of the world is through a lens of love and compassion. So this is all about getting clear now in the month of July. Clarity is important, Taurus. So you're taking steps forward because there's a sense of inspiration. You're inspired to achieve, and you're working out where you're going to put your time and energy. Seeds are being planted. You're very keen to understand, how do I grow this opportunity? So there's feeling inspired, getting clear, planting the seeds. And we have to plan the garden that we want to grow, you know. So we've got the Seven of Pentacles here. But what you're doing is you're starting to see things manifest. For the effort that you've been putting in, things are starting to come to fruition. So the the Knight of Pentacles is showing us that, yes, where you've been investing your time and energy, your money or your resources, it is coming in. It may feel like it's a little bit slow, but it's definitely there. So that's a really good sign. The achievements, the progress, you're noticing the change because you've been putting the work in. But it's not just that. It really is. You've had a shift in the way you are seeing yourself and the world. And this is what's actually helping you to see everything manifest into your life. As I say that, I just pulled the card, Manifest Your Dreams. Beautiful. So Taurus, you're ready to go. There's no need for additional preparation, meaning you've done the work. So now it's all about taking those first steps forward towards your dreams and your goals, what it is that you want to create in your life, Taurus. And it doesn't matter. We've got to start small, so take the small steps. That's what's needed. And see the signs that you are actually moving in the right direction. And the resources and that support that you need is just starting to appear. Things are in flow. You're noticing. You're starting out with an initiative, and within moments, everything is coming into fruition. Everything is manifesting before your eyes. What a lovely change for you from that place where you started, where, excuse me, you felt like nothing was happening, and now things are in flow for you. Excuse my froggy throat, my goodness. Positive recognition. So congratulations, your plans are working out perfectly and it's time to shine. I love that, Taurus. So you're getting brilliant new ideas, which is what I saw with the Knight of Swords here. Brilliant new ideas are coming to you, and so success is being assured for you. So now's the time to express yourself openly and honestly. Be clear in your communication with yourself, the universe, with others. And know that those that are around you right now, you can trust. Be open to unexpected opportunities, it says. Wow, what a great month, Taurus. What a great month. And we have the Go Within card. Now, with all this being said, it is so important that you trust yourself. Trust your intuition, Taurus. There are some beautiful insights and awarenesses that are happening for you right now. This is all a bit of a learning journey. So take the time to have those quiet, still moments to allow yourself to reflect on the desires of your heart through either meditation or journaling or prayer, and let the insights drop in. I love to write in my journal, and as I do that, things come to me and awarenesses come to me. You might find the same. So it's less about rushing off to get everything done. A lot of this is about listening to your inner voice and your intuition, and being patient with yourself and the process. Lovely. What a great month for you, Taurus. Alrighty, let's see what else is coming in. Some final messages from Spirit. I'll pull a few cards from the Wisdom of the Oracle deck. It is a time of regeneration. Thank you. It is about taking a few risks and coming to the edge. Yes. So we've got the regeneration card. I really get a sense there's a renewal, a rebirth of who you are, which definitely is confirmed by the Empress card, because she's all about birthing new things in your life. Coming to the edge says to me that it's time to take a few risks, being less conservative, Taurus, less resistant around change and more open, having a playful approach. Well, what if we try this? And knowing that it comes good. Remember, you've got the Great Achievement card, the Milestone card, success is being assured. So coming to the edge is about having a more playful approach, a less serious approach when you go to try something new. And certainly ask for support. Go and ask for the extra information, the leg up, as it seems. I feel like also the universe is saying, the universe, your angels and spirit guides are going to give you that leg up, so everything just comes in and flows easily. Flows easily, yes. Alrighty, what have we got here? What's jumped out here is the Four of Ariel. Yes, just a little bit of a reminder. When you feel yourself starting to resist change, ask yourself, what is that resistance? What am I actually afraid of? Could I be a little bit more playful and have a go here? So instead of feeling that you need to get everything right and everything has to be perfect, allow yourself to have a go. You don't want to miss out on opportunities. You want to be open to opportunities, Taurus. So the other side of this message is also about a little bit of caution around how you spend your money. In the excitement of everything, you may get a little bit too happy and have a spending spree. So before you do that, just ask yourself, is this going to help you achieve your goals? We've got the Queen of Michael here. You know exactly what to do. You know, when it comes to it, you're very logical. You have this beautiful way of being able to personally lead yourself, Taurus. So you've got the experience, you've got the know-how. So just remember to trust yourself. And this is about doing the right thing, doing the sensible thing, and trusting your common sense as well as your logic. So that's the Queen of Michael here. Nice. Okay, so before we finish up, is there one other message here for Taurus? Here we go. We'll pull a card from the Queen of the Moon Oracle. Thank you, Spirit Guides and Angels, for your guidance for Taurus in the month of July. Focus. Yeah, that's a great card. Transformation. When we're going through a period of transformation, it can put us in the place of feeling a little unsettled. Sometimes the emotions go up and down, but this is really about going within to focus on your dreams and remember the bigger picture here of what it is that you're achieving. What you're achieving is growth and coming back to a place of being your unique self, feeling free and liberated in that. It does require conscious, focused attention and intention on your goals and your dreams. It's also about being open to the insights that are coming to you. And I feel that for some of you, there's some important messages coming to you in your dreams at the moment. And they don't need to be real, but pay attention to how you're feeling in those dreams. What you're feeling is giving you an indication of whether you're feeling empowered or disempowered in your life. And that's key for you to know how to move forward in your day-to-day focus on your dreams and your goals. So if we go back to the beginning of the reading, it's about seeing through a different lens, looking at how you can problem solve things, and focusing your attention on your goals so that you are successful in achieving them. So those areas where you may feel pulled off track or distracted, I'm being guided to say that it's a lot of the time it's to do with your emotions. So when you are feeling more intense emotions, ask yourself, is this going to empower me or disempower me? And how can I refocus to stay on track to achieve my dreams? Because ultimately you do achieve your dreams. It's about taking a different pathway and a different lens, reassessing where you utilize your energy, but certainly all up things are improving for you, and it's about manifesting your dreams. I'm going to leave the reading at that, Taurus. I think you've got a fabulous month ahead of you. Now, if you happen to be a woman in your midlife and you're needing a little bit of assistance for navigating that pathway, a little bit of guidance to get through the month, please reach out to me and ask me about coaching sessions for women, or indeed a program called the C program I have for women, which could be something that's going to suit your needs. Very happy for you to ask me about it, or you can go to my website, sageawakenings.com.au. In the meantime, my friends, have a fabulous month, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye now.